I was not feeling well. I got some kind of really bad sinus infection. And so I didn't go live last week. I missed you all so much. So if you are new, my name is Leah. This is Make All the Things With Me. Welcome. It is part of the Artistry Collective on Wednesday nights. There are 3 of us that go live on Wednesday starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with Shauna from Frapps Scraps. Then I go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is Leah. Make All the Things With Me. And then Kristy comes on after me, Kristy's Crafty Cottage. She is also the one that brought this collective together. Hi, Pina. Hi, Pam. How are you? Hi, Amanda. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to be paper crafting tonight. Hey, Judy. Laurel. Laurel, I might come visit you tomorrow. Let me know if you're free for lunch. Definitely need my coffee tonight. Anyone else that changes their time, spring ahead? Hey, Marie, there is Nona Troll. She is our moderator here. Everyone say hi. Remember to be nice and respectful, or the Queen Troll will put you on timeout. Oh, goodness. Okay, what am I doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's see. Okay. All right, so if you read my description or my title, it says paper flowers. I have not done paper flowers in so long. Hey, Levon. So, let me just do a little something here. Let me see if any of my friends want to join us from Facebook land. I shared Shauna out. I will share myself out. And here we go. Oh my goodness. Thank you for your patience. Is Shauna in the house? Hey, I am paper crafting tonight. I'm making paper flowers. I haven't done that in so long. So I am so blessed to have amazing friends. Most of my ideas come from one of them asking me to make them something. And let's turn this on in case I want to record it. Did I do it? Yes, I did. Okay. So one of my friends asked, she was like, oh, look at this project. And it was a shadow box with paper flowers. And, oh, you are welcome. And she was like, oh, Leah, look. And I was like, I have made paper flowers. I have made that exact thing before. So that's what I'm doing. I almost changed my mind because, of course, I didn't prep ahead of time. I got home after 6 o'clock. That gives me an hour, maybe 2 hours to prep. You know, I had to eat real quick, prepped, and I was cutting flowers, and there's something wrong with the blade. I used my Silhouette cutting machine. The Cameo 4 is what I have. I used that to cut my paper flower shapes. Hey, Judy, how are you, my friend? Happy Wednesday. What a day, right? No, it wasn't really that bad. It was kind of calm in a crazy kind of way. It was a calm crazy. Yeah, so then I was trying to, and there's Kristy. Hi, Kristy. There is our hostess. She is up after me in 1 hour. I have an hour to complete this project, that if I don't, I will work on it while Kristy is on, and I will post a picture. I always forget to post pictures. My machine, the flowers. So it took me a minute, and I was like, oh my gosh, it wasn't cutting. I wasn't getting the pressure right. And I was like, I don't think I can do this. So I had to quick come up with an alternative project. So I do have something ready just in case this goes south. But I got enough done, and I'm going to be mixing some paper flowers and some fake flowers. All right, so I said, Jen, what's your favorite color? What color do you want? Thank you so much, Kristy. I appreciate that, my friend. So she's like, I like blue. I'm like, okay. I said, well, I have a shadow box at home. The one she showed me was white. I didn't have a white one. I told her, I said, I have one that's like a natural wood finish. She's like, that's fine. And I was like, let's see what I can make. I'm going to try it. If not, I'm going to have to take it all apart and start all over again. You can't wait to see what I'm doing. Me too, friend. Me too. If I could share a screenshot, I could show you what she saw. It had a name on it. So I also cut out her name. And she wanted blue. And I really don't have a lot of blue cardstock. I got a ton of pink, but not a lot of blue. So this is a 9x9 shadow box. I got it at Michael's. They were having a sale. Buy one, get two free. One was $24.99. Okay, that's a lot to pay for one shadow box. But they were having a sale, so it was buy one, get two free. Hey, Kathy, did I say hi to you? How are you, friend? I would love it if you would all just click the arrow button, the share button, and I would love for you to share it. You can send it in Messenger, you can send it in a regular text message, you can share it onto Facebook. If you know any place else to share it, that would be great. Or you could just hit that arrow, copy the link, and just do that. That would help tremendously. Also, what helps is clicking that thumbs up. We, want to grow here. We have a goal. Already shared and you hit the like. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that, my friend. All right, so inside this 9x9 shadow box, because they didn't have like the other ones with, I'll show you in just a second. There is like a fabric. This is like a burlap fabric. I could leave it like that, but I found some cardstock that I really, really like. All right, let's get the pins out of there. And you can put pins in here to tack things in. Let's be careful. I'm gonna put that over here to the side. So I found this pretty blue. I have a one of those paper packs, and it has all different kinds. I love this kind of watercolory look, and it has little specks of silver in it. And Jen is young, and I love working with my friends because they give me lots of ideas, lots of inspiration, and so much support. Hey, Annie, how are you? There's Regina. Hi. So the last shadow box that I made actually went to Regina. So I need to glue this on here. And I think I'm going to use Aleene's Tacky Glue because it's right here. Hopefully it's not clogged. Last time I went to use it, it was clogged. It might be a little clogged. All right, let's go with the Beacon Fabri-Tac glue. And I'm just gonna put it on the back of this. You know what? I take that back. I take that back. I don't want to do that yet. Let me wipe this off. Let's wipe this off. I didn't think I was going to need any wipes tonight. I was like, oh. So I don't know exactly how many paper flowers I'm going to be able to make because I was having problems with my cutter. Finally got it to work, but like literally just in the nick of time. So I got some vinyl here. She wanted something personalized. I am going to put it right on here. You can put vinyl on paper. You can put vinyl everywhere. So the best way to peel the vinyl is you turn it upside down and then you just peel it this way. Now usually when I make these, I put the name on the inside of the shadow box. But this frame that she had showed me, the name was on the inside, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right on the inside. All right, so the contact paper, the transfer paper that I'm using is a low tack tape. It shouldn't pull any of the paper up. And I'm just burnishing it down. And let's start from this side. Good. And I got this on Amazon. I don't have a link. It's just called low tack transfer tape. Oh. And she kind of threw me for a loop when she said blue, because I don't have a lot of blue cardstock. All right, and I'm just going to put this, this is the roll that it comes on. I'm just going to put it right back on because this is definitely reusable. You can reuse your transfer tape over and over. And I know I'm backwards. I don't know why YouTube is doing this, but lately everything is backwards. All right. So isn't that pretty? It's going to look so pretty. Let's see. Yes, it's right there. Her name, nice and big. And I am going to, should I glue it? Should I tack it? What should I do? I'm going to glue it. I'm just going for it. All right, has anybody made paper flowers? And you do not need a machine. You don't need a machine to cut it. If you are fortunate enough to have a machine, there are plenty of free flower patterns to use out there. Jennifer Maker has a ton of projects and paper flower patterns. And she is like the queen of Cricut. I don't use a Cricut. I use a Silhouette. As a matter of fact, if Laurel is still here, Laurel has the Cricut that I had because she had, I think she had a Joy, the Cricut Joy Plus or something like that. And she was using that. And I was like, you know what? Since you have the whole design space and all that, you're familiar with Cricut, take my Cricut that I never use, and it was pink. Hey, Jen. All right, Jen, I have to show you. There is my inspiration right there. Hey, Corey from Creative Roots Art. All right, so I just want to make sure I have it. I'm going to be putting this in the frame the right way. Jen, I'm going to show you the background in just a sec. I am just gluing the background to the frame here. And I was telling everybody how you kind of threw me with the blue. There you are, Laurel. I said, I don't know if I'll be able to do it tonight, but I might be able to do it Friday, but I got in at the nick of time. Janet, hello. Okay, are you ready? Look how pretty. And I was worried about using the dark blue because, like I said, I don't have a lot of blue cardstock, and I didn't have any bright blue vinyl, but I thought the dark blue would stand out. And then I have some of these flowers that are dark blue that I think will go good if I throw it into the mix. All right, so let me show you what it looks like, because when I first started making paper flowers, I need some fuel. Jen, do you like it? Do you like this color combination? It's so pretty. Okay. Nobody ever showed what it looks like on the mat. So this is a sticky mat. It's used. I use this to stencil with. I used heat set ink for a t-shirt, and it went through, but it's still sticky. It's good, and this black doesn't come off. So like I said, nobody ever showed what it looks like after the cutter cuts it and it's on the mat, and then what do you do with it? I was always a little confused. Like, I'm a very visual learner, I like to see everything from start to finish. And so whenever I do these, I like to show you. So this is what it looks like on the mat, okay? And then where do you go from there? Because they always show you how to roll it and all that kind of good stuff, right? But they never show you this part. The best way to get the paper off the sticky mat, even when you do vinyl and you have the vinyl on here, turn your mat upside down. And do you see what I'm doing? Just peel it. And then have some kind of a spatula to unstick. And just go nice and slow. And when you do this, see, my niece taught me this. It'll come off easier without ripping it, especially when you're using paper. This is the best way. And you just go in with your little spatula and gently nudge it and unstick it. Just like that. See how easy it's coming off? Because if you do it the other way, you can tear the flowers and ruin the whole piece. There you go. And now it's off. Hey, Lydia. Happy Wednesday, my friend. How are you? All right. So now you have this. And it's pretty much just... Sometimes it doesn't cut all the way through, but it's pretty much just peel. It's kind of perforated. So you just peel it and separate it from the paper. Okay, and then there's a part inside. Like I said, I need a new blade. But here's one flower. And you can make these in all... Shylek, your girl. Hey, hi, how are you? Great, babysat all day. Oh, fun. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Welcome. My name is Leah, and this is Make All the Things with Me. And on Wednesday nights, I go live with my friends. My friend Shauna from Frapps Scraps goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We go live every Wednesday. I come on at 8 p.m. And Kristy from Kristy's Crafty Cottage goes live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we craft on Wednesday nights. I'm glad you're good. Has everybody had a taste of spring? And with the spring, brought allergies. It's allergy season. It's been so warm and nice, but it's still March. Anything can happen. And I just cut out different sizes of flowers. I'm just putting them right here in front of me. Now, if I had a new blade and these cut when I took this off the mat, a lot of times they stick on there. Still cold. It's chilly today, but it was nice, a light jacket. I didn't need my heavy winter coat. All right, and this is like it's perforated instead of cut. And you could, like the big ones, you could definitely cut the big ones by hand. Just print the pattern onto cardstock with your printer and then cut. But it is a lot easier with the cutting machine. And like I said, my friend Laurel has the Cricut Joy, which is not very expensive at all. I think the cutting surface is like 6 inches wide, but you can cut the flowers 6 inches. And I forget the measurements, like how big you cut it and how big of a flower it makes, but we'll see. And I was just cutting them during Shauna's live. I didn't really like separate them a lot. All right, bye. Have a great night. You got to go. Have a great night. And it's so funny with this time change, I've been so tired. So you think like, oh, you're gaining an hour, right? But in the morning, you still got to get up an hour earlier, it feels like, right? So you're tired from that. And then, like, I can't fall asleep at night. And I'm all stressed because, you know, it's like, it says 11 o'clock, it's 12 o'clock. Your body has like a whole different, it just messes with your whole body clock. I was feeling it. I'm feeling it this week. All right, I don't know if I'm going to go, because I cut a whole bunch. I don't know if I'm going to go through the whole thing. And like I said, once I close this, it's not permanently closed. I can go back in and add to it and take away from it. And I have my hot glue gun. Yeah, you've been tired, didn't sleep well, plus you was going to bed late, right? You don't have to get, I know, that's the thing, going to work. It just threw everything off. And then, you know, you're hungry an hour before lunchtime. Right? And I even cut out a butterfly. And I did have some dark blue. I don't know. I was like so nervous. I was nervous cutting. You've been tired for days. I know, it's rough. It's so rough. There we go. So I offset the butterfly. So I have a little background butterfly. Here's a little butterfly for this. Just playing it by ear. So these little ones are going to make tiny little flowers, and the big ones will make bigger flowers. And the paper that I'm using, it's the Recollections brand from Michaels. So it's not, I think it's like 60 pound or 65 pound, the weight of the cardstock. So if you're a card maker or a scrapbooker, it's a good layering weight cardstock. And I have two different shapes. I have these like these little scallops. I don't know if you can see. And then I have these little sharp ones. And they give the flowers a different look. Don't ask me. I think the scallop ones might be roses. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, here, I was cutting this one. So thanks for your patience. But this is all you do. This is what's involved. But once you get these all out, and it's just such a nice way to just like a mindless way to keep your hands busy while you're watching a show. It's really therapeutic just to roll the flowers. And there are lots of tools. I have one of these little, the ones that have the, and this was the only one I found, and it's probably the wrong size for the big ones. You don't, I think, what is that called? Is it toll? You know, when you roll the paper and you make all those different designs. My hands can't handle that. Two, and let's do this one. Do any other, I've got a light, oh, you know what I did? I had some scrapbook paper that has daisies on it, so that'll look really pretty too. Origami? No, yes, that's it. That's it. Is it toile or toile? How do I say it? Write it phonetically. Hey Karen, how are you, my friend? Happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining me over here on YouTube. All right, so I've got one. That big one went off the page, so I have to do the little ones. There are so many things you can do with paper. I made some gift bags on Facebook. Phonetically. Toile. Yes. Okay, toile. Thank you. That's rolling. That's rolling papers. That's an art form, a paper art form of rolling the papers. And I know this part may be boring just watching me do this, but it's part of the process. Like, I don't want you to think it's a quick thing, because it's not. It's a time-consuming thing, but so worth it. You just cut up a whole bunch of these, put them in a basket, and then when you have a few minutes, hi Diana, when you have a few minutes or half an hour, you're watching a movie, and I'm not one to just sit and watch. I have to keep busy. I have to always keep my hands busy. So I always like coloring, or I'm cutting something, or I'm drawing something. So, or I'm crocheting, right? My hands always have to be busy. I'm not one to just sit and not do anything. Maybe it's I've got a touch of ADD. Hello from England. Hello, Steve Short. Welcome. I am in America, as you can tell by my accent. I am from the Northeast. You used to sit and knit, but you need to get back to that. Yes. I crochet. I'm not much of a knitter. I'm a crocheter. And it used to annoy my husband because, you know, you have to count. Quilling, isn't that the paper curling? It might be. It might be. Look it up. Google it real quick, because you can just swipe up and I'll stay on. If you're on your phone, I will stay there, and you can Google, you can scroll as long as you're not watching another video, I'll stay here and you can Google. Quilling. And then there's tatting. That's with thread. You learn knitting first, so you're not much of a crocheter. Toile is fabric. Okay. You love buying and selling antiques? That's awesome. I know nothing about antiques. Nothing. Toile's a pattern? Okay. So this is paper quilling. I do have a tool, but only one. Okay. I've got a curly cue. All right, I'm going to stop and then we'll start rolling. And if I need more, I have a basket here. The rest I just put in a basket right there. All right, let's do my butterfly. Oh, that's a pretty big butterfly. I didn't mean it to be that big. Did I make a smaller one? I don't know if this will make it onto here. Maybe. No, it's way too big. All right, so I have to cut a smaller butterfly. I won't be using this butterfly. You have dies that make these rolled flowers. I used my cutting machine. You sell Chinese antiques and jewelry, and you make fantastic money. Well, that is awesome. I wish I knew enough about antiques and thrifting and all that kind of stuff. All right, so this is one-sided. It's not double-sided, so I'm going to try to figure out. So here's another, this is what it looks like, right? This is what you have after you cut it and you pull it apart from the bigger cardstock. And then you're like, what do you do with it? You start from the outside right here. HB, I am well. How are you? So I'm going to show you without any tools. It's easy with the big ones. And you just, I want the, do I want it to show on the outside? No, I want it to show on the inside. So I'm going to roll it with the design on the inside, because that's the part you're going to see when it lays on the paper. So you just got to get it started. And once you get it started, you just roll it and roll it and roll it. All right, HP Gaiman, I am well. How are you? Oh, here we go. We are, you know, interacting. That would be awesome if we could make some contacts here. And I'm just rolling it, and that's all you do. You want to keep it nice and tight. And you want to make sure that this is, the bottom part is even, that you don't go astray and make it all wonky and one a little bit, you know, let it go where, you know, the paper will go up, and then you don't want a tube, you know, or like, what is it? Like a lightsaber, you know, that zoom comes out. No, you just want to keep it like this, roll it like this. And I, like I said, I have my hot glue gun right here beside me. It is on the low setting. You do want it on the low setting because you can really burn yourself. Tell to speak to Hindi. I don't speak Hindi. I don't know if there's closed captions. I might have enabled it. You might be able to choose. And yeah, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Would love to see you. We go live every Wednesday night. And if you missed Shauna at, she was up before me. All right, so now you get to the bottom. At the bottom of every flower pattern, you see that circle at the bottom there, right there? That's what I'm left with right here, okay? That is going to be bent. That is going to be the bottom of your flower, and that's where you're going to glue. So what you want to do is you want to let it go a little bit. Let it go, open up. You want the flower to bloom and open up, okay? So when it's the size of that little circle, see, I'm opening it up, okay? All right, so now, usually I would just like fly through it. My name is Leah, and I am from the United States of America, from the Northeast. I am from New York. Shauna is from the West, and Kristy is from the Mid-East. Not quite South. All right, I'm just going to put the glue on that little circle. Fold it over. And just hold it in place until the glue sets. And then you just kind of want to roll these out a little bit and shape them. If you're working with cardstock, and if it's like a really thick cardstock, you can do this before you roll the paper, because you'll have a hard time rolling the paper. But First flower complete. How pretty is that? Right? And then you can go in and adjust it. All right, there's the first flower. I will show you a little one. Here's one. I'm going to use this little tool. And there's a little, I don't know if you could really see it, but if you have needle nose pliers, you can use that also. Oh, thank you. And there's a little slot in here. Oh goodness, do I need my readers here? And this might have gotten a little bit ruined. Here we go. And now the same thing, except this time I'm using a tool, and it's the same thing. You just want to make sure that the flower, that the paper stays even, so that when you close it with the glue, with the circle, it closes evenly, and then you don't have the flower breaking open. Oh, thank you. All right. Oh. All right, I'm going to open it up a tiny little bit. And this is a itty bitty tiny little flower. And this time I put the glue on the rolled part. And look how tiny. That took no time at all. Look how tiny, tiny it is. And that's all you do. You just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, friend. Welcome. All right. And like I said, you can use needle nose pliers. These are a little bit thick. I have thinner ones. I have no idea where they are. So just to start it, because this is small, I'm just going to start it like that, get it started, pull it off, and then roll and roll and roll. And I'm off tomorrow, so I can work on this fabric. No, this is paper. You made a book page of flowers, but they are bigger, and you made a bouquet. Oh, there are so many different, you can do a search for your favorite flowers. There are so many different patterns and so many different flowers you can make. They're absolutely gorgeous. Jennifer Maker has a big wallflower, a rose. I mean, it's huge. It's like a beautiful decoration. I made that one a couple years ago for my friend Sam. These little ones would be such cute accents. And then once you get them all made, all you have to do is some floral design work. You just put them where you like them. Oh my goodness, yes, that's a great idea. That's something I should like thrift for, right? As an old book. All right, now I'll do the one with the pointy scallops. And I'll just use the needle nose pliers to get it started. Trying to keep its shape. you're at an Indian festival. I want to get at least one of each of the colors rolled. And I'm making sure that it's lined up and that the bottom, I don't know if you can see how it's nice and even. All right, I turn it upside down, and with these little ones, I'm going to spread the glue onto the rolled part and then fold it over. And again, I'm using a low temperature. It's still hot, but it's not as hot. No, I've never been to India. India is very beautiful. Yes, I have quite a few Indian friends. And look at that one. It's another little one. Love from India. All right, let's do this one. And same thing, I'm using my needle nose pliers to get it started, and then I'll finish it with my hands. Thank you, Karen. Festival of Colors and Flowers. Do I play Fortnite? I don't. Prince of Gaming, I do not play Fortnite. Why? I don't know. I just never got into it. The extent of my gaming is like the 64, is it the 64-bit? The original Nintendo with Super Mario, but the original Super Mario. Hi, Tamara. How are you, friend? Yeah, when they had that new Mario, I couldn't play it. I didn't understand it at all. Drawing with Angel? Hello. Hi. Well, thank you. I think I subscribed to your channel. I was watching some of your videos. Thank you for being here. I'm rolling some paper. I am making paper flowers. You just started? Yeah, I've seen you quite a bit today. I spend most of my time on YouTube. It is my favorite platform. I mostly make shorts. I go live every Wednesday night with my friends Shauna from Frapps Scraps and Kristy from Kristy's Crafty Cottage. We go live on Wednesday nights starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure to watch our, catch us on Wednesday nights. Go back and watch Shauna if you missed her, and stick around at 10 o'clock for Kristy's Crafty Cottage. And the links to their channels are in my description. Hopefully those tags work. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, and I said this one, the daisy, has to be on the inside because I want it to show. you know, and if you see some of my friends in here that have channels, I believe if you click on their little icon, their page will pop up and you can follow them. Let me see if that works. No, it doesn't work while I'm on my own live. Let's see. No, it doesn't work while I'm on live. But it'll work if you're watching. You can click on their little icon and you can subscribe. This is the first time I've worked with paper in a long time, but if you see behind me, that's the kind of stuff. I love stenciling. I love all kinds of like home decor DIYs. Lately, I've been getting back into paper. While I'm rolling this, I'll show you. All right. I made this little gift bag. I stenciled on this. This is paper. And I made this. I decoupaged a napkin onto this little paper gift bag. I made this also. What other papers? I don't have any other paper right now. But my friend Shauna works with paper. She does junk journals. That's like her thing. Do I do origami? No, not too much origami. And Kristy does a lot of mixed media. They're both amazing junk journalers. So if you're into paper crafting, and you know, every once in a while I'll do paper crafting. My main thing is cards. I love making cards. Maybe next week we'll make a card. Because I really missed my my paper crafting, so I need to get back into it. And this, I'm making this project for my friend Jen. Here is the background. All these flowers are going to go on here, and this is part of a shadow box. Jen gave me the idea. All right, so once you get the big ones rolled up, you just let them go a little bit. Let it unwind. Right, after all that rolling, and then you're going to unwind it. All right, so then you can grab it, get the glue on here. And again, I am using my glue gun has 2 temps, and I am using the low temp for the paper. And there is the other one. And since I can get to the petals on this one, let's see if I have something thinner. I'm just going to roll them a little bit. Right, just like a real flower. The flower petals roll out to reach the sunlight. See ya. Bye. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. I understand that, my friend. It was so nice to meet you. So nice to see you. All right, let's put these away, and I'll make more later if I need more, and we can start decorating it. I wish I'd made the butterfly smaller. Let's see if I did. I didn't. All right. I'm going to have to add a butterfly. All right, and then the fun part is just adding these onto here. This is not going to get finished tonight. But I'm going to be using real flowers, paper flowers, well, you know, not real flowers, but real fake flowers. So I've had this for a while. This was a gift from a friend of mine. These are really pretty. It's dark blue. I think it'll go beautiful here. I need different scissors. Maybe clippers. And since I used, I did the name in a dark blue, I definitely want to bring these in. These are just so fun. Now I am being careful not to go too far to the edge because I do want it to fit back in the box. Yes, I'm making a shadow box with flowers. I'll show you in just a second. Let me just get this glued on here. And let's test it out. Okay. And then the flowers are going to go all around and just add to it and add to it. I got the shadow box from Michael's. They were having a sale. You buy one, get two free, which is a really great deal because one was $24.99. Fortnite is the best game ever made. That's what I've heard. All right, let me just place this back here. Here we go. So the shadow box comes with this. And this is so you don't have to do what I just did. You could just place it right on here and then you know where to place all the things that you display in a shadow box. That kind of looks like under the sea, right? Kind of looks like seaweed, right? And this is a great guide. It's a guide. And then my flowers are put away because, you know, it's not quite spring. Oh, thank you so much. Is that a recent Michael's sale? I think 2 weeks ago. Right, Regina? Was it about 2 weeks ago when I got it? Because that's when I made the other shadow box. I did a scrapbook page on one of these shadow box with some flowers. And like here's a nice little purple. Looks like lavender or not lavender. And it's pretty safe, very safe to use hot glue in these because the elements it's not going to be outside. The elements aren't going to affect it. And you just lay these however you want. This part is all you, however you want to design it, decorate it. You can get, let's see, some greenery, maybe some yellow flowers. That'll look pretty in there too, right? Because yellow and blue are opposite on the color spectrum. I've got 5 minutes. I am not rushing this one. I want this one to be perfect So I'm definitely not going to finish it tonight, but I hope you've been inspired, and I hope you try creating paper flowers. Do a search online. Like I said, Jennifer Maker is, she mostly does Cricut projects, but on her website, she has a lot of free patterns for paper flowers. Look, I even have these. These are paper flowers. You can't wait. I know, me either. I'm going to be doing this while I watch Kristy. You came on. Do you have a special cutter for those flowers? Karen, I do. I have a silhouette cutting machine. I have the Cameo 4. But like I said, for the bigger flowers, you can definitely hand cut them. It's a pain, but it can be done. It definitely can be done. And Jen, if you're on here, I hope you're loving this. I hope you like the colors. I hope you like how I end up designing it. Maybe I'll save. So let me show you what I have so far. So it's going to sit in the box like this. So this is what I have so far. I'm going to build on the sides, and I think the yellow flowers will be so pretty. Just to pop a little color here and there. And maybe some of these little ones here. Oh, thank you so much. You're loving it. It's so pretty already. It's so creative. I can't wait to give it to you. I'm not there tomorrow. I will be there Friday. I will have it done by Friday, I promise. And that's all you do. Just build it up, build it up. I've been promising to make her something for so long. In the wintertime, she asked for butterflies and bears. And I'm like, I'm not feeling butterflies right now. And then I said to her the other day, I was like, Jen, it's butterfly season. It's almost spring. And that's all you do. A little bit of glue, a little bit of imagination, and just have fun. There are no rules with this. There are no rules to this. It's whatever makes your heart happy, whatever makes your eyes happy. Hi again. You couldn't sleep? Oh. I will. I definitely will. I'm recording it right now as we speak, but that's how it's looking so far. I'm going to be building on it. And of course, this side over here needs something. And it's not finished. Thank you. Thank you so much, Marie. But yeah, I will definitely post a picture. If you subscribe to my channel, there is a community tab. A lot of times they show up in your feed. If you hit that notification bell, you'll get notified and I will show up on your feed. I will post this on my community section on my where I can post pictures. It's going to be there, so be on the lookout for it. I'll also post it on my page on Facebook, which is Make All the Things With Me. So thank you, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. My time is up. It is Kristy's turn. Kristy's Crafty Cottage is next. Thank you so much for being here. If you are if you're liking what you see and you'd like to join us, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications for when we go live, and know that I appreciate each and every one of you. Good night, everyone. Yes, so as always, know, friends, that you are not alone and that you matter. So thank you once again. Have a great night. I will see you next Wednesday right here. Make all the things with me. Starting with Shauna from Frapps Scraps at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I go on at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I am Leah from Make All the Things With Me, and Kristy from Kristy's Crafty Cottage goes live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, I'm going to head over to Kristy's channel. I will see you in the comments. I'll comment when I can because I'm going to be working on this. And don't forget, the links to their channels are in my description, so go ahead, click the More button, read the description, click their pages, and subscribe to them as well. All right, have a great night, everyone.